Welcome to the fucking show.
I didn't read the autopsy.
Well,
the autopsy, nigga, look it up.
Right, there's somebody that
Google autopsy.
Sorry, I just read that,
Hey guys, did you hear about the gang that was supposed to be a black father taking his son to school? Along the way, they were pulled over by the police, leading to life and death choices. It's a video game coming out.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Where you're supposed to get pulled
like
over,
that live
life
action.
and,
You keep on making a choice for each.
No, I don't want to play that game. It doesn't look fun.
Like it looks like
Fortnite looks way better than that.
Listen, it's definitely not a fun game. I don't think it's going to be that fun. I think if anything, it's a teaching game. And I think they should have more games like that. Simulations.
It's a teaching game.
Simulations, yeah. Simulations.
Because at the end of the day, does it really matter what choice we fucking make as a black person?
It doesn't, but...
that's a question to ask.
It doesn't, but it does. Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion...
It's the luck of the draw.
It's always the luck of the draw. It always is. But you can always act a certain way. You know, it's just like Martin Luther King. You can always be you can always choose to be non-violent.
Definitely.
And non-confrontational.
And hope for the best.
And hope for the best.
That's all
but
you can do.
if you're going to be confrontational,
then you expecting.
Then right.
You asking for.
Then at that point in time, you can't. There's no control on what may happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You fed into
and
that
that's the whole thing is that when we start escalating situations, unfortunately, we can't control what happens, and we already know if it has something to do with a fucking cop. I hate to go there, but let's talk about the Dante young man who got shot, and he was pulling off and running from the police, and she pulled the taser instead of her gun. Now that should have never happened. That mistake, in my opinion, should never ever happen for a cop. But at the same time, what you pull? I mean, we're scared to death, but you're already there. You're already there. They're already here. My dude, like they already got you, bruh. Like, all right, you may be panicking, but you know, and that's where maybe the simulations can come into play because you can't panic, young man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be calm.
But you will.
You will, yes, you will. If you don't, if you're
I
not
still
thinking.
can't control myself when I get pulled over. My hands is like this the whole time.
Because we all got PTSD.
And they sitting there like they looking at me, and I'm just like the whole time I'm shaking like a motherfucker, just like please get the fuck away from me, calm, please. Right. I just want to go home. Right. I just want to go home.
We all have, in my opinion, most black people have PTSD when it comes to police. Meaning, when we see cop cars, we have there's a chemical that goes off in us that makes us, that scares us, that puts us in fear mode to either sit straight the fuck up, put both hands on the fucking wheel, make sure that you're doing this, make sure that all your shit is right. You automatically get into a mode of doing everything correctly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Automatically. But you also have people who get into a mode of offense. Who be like, oh man, what the fuck? They already on this bullshit.
You can't do that.
No sooner they come up to the window and nigga yell at this shit. It's just like, yo, we can't do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the officer is, like I've seen so many times where officers have been in the wrong, and
if this person would have shut the fuck up and quit trying to be right.
That would have definitely made the situation better. But I've also seen them walk away from situations when they see that the person that they're talking to is not trying to be aggressive, but just knows, hey, I know my rights. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're supposed to be doing. I know what you're supposed to ask me. Yeah, I don't have to answer that. Yeah, I know, here's my license, here's my registration. I don't have to engage in any conversation with you. Because you don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we do, and that's what escalates shit. Because then he asks you, where you going? Oh, I'm going here. Oh, what you going over there? Because you was coming. No, you don't even know all that. Right. Now all of a sudden you get upset because he questioned you. Nigga, why the fuck you ask me where I'm going? I'm a cop. I can ask you what the fuck I want. No, you can't. Yes, I can. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just simulations. In my opinion, simulations would definitely help because you can put 1,000 different simulations on how a cop can react, how you can react, how a person sitting in the passenger seat can react, and you can just play it out. Oh, hell yeah.
Put that shit in probably all the new police.
There should not be any police, Tasha, period.
Lord.
There should be no police. I don't think there should be police. The word police itself needs to be taken out of the vocabulary as somebody who protects and serves. They should change that name to somebody else or to something else. Because once again, these are our tax-paying money, paying these cops to go out here to do nothing.
Servants of citizens.
Right.
So that's what you are.
Killing us left and right. So I think we need to we need to burn it down and rebuild it. Period. We got to break it down to the bones and then rebuild it better than it was before. I know people don't want to hear that shit.
It does got to be dismantled.
And like Cuomo said,
it's rotten in the core.
To the core. And they ain't going to stop until white people start getting killed. And once the white kids start getting killed and shit like that starts happening, then it's going to be a reconstruction.
We hope we won't have to get there. Let us not have to. But, we don't know what the future holds.
It's going to get there. Because you know why I feel like it's going to get there? Because I do feel like in this day and age, these millennials, this younger generation, they're not as racist as their parents are and as their parents before them are. Like, they're lightweight. Like, a lot of these young kids are lightweight standing next to their black friends.
Me
like,
too.
yo, what the fuck? I know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the younger ones. I'm not talking about the ones that are our age. Because the ones that are our age, they still have families and shit that they got to protect, so they can't be out in the open like, I'm with y'all. But the younger generation, they can. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to worry about a job firing them or some shit like that. They can be out there standing next to black people and being like, yo, what y'all doing is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. So I feel like with that being said and with that happening, it's going to be some change. It's going to eventually be some reconstruction. It's going to eventually be some killings of some white people, of some white children. Because of that. Because they're going to stand up for their black friend or something of that nature. And then they're going to get shot down. And then once that happens, then we'll probably start seeing some type of shift.
Perhaps it may be a change. You never know, though.
And
I mean, it's unfortunate to have to say or look at it that way, but it does seem to be. It does seem... If we are always the ones who have to die, and they never see how it happens, how to stop it, I just don't understand how you can be so blind to things that you can blatantly see. That everybody can see but you, because you don't want to agree to it. But if it happened to you, you can't ignore it anymore.
Exactly. And that's
you have to bring awareness to it. Why did this happen? Why did this happen to your child? You don't think that your child was trying to find some way to stop injustice for this black person that was just being offended? But now your child is, he's now martyred in this situation, and you just, what? But this may be the catalyst for change. We don't know.
Well, just like you said,
I hope not.
We're watching a trial of a man on trial for murder when we actually seen him actually murder the person that he's on trial for.
Right.
That's so we have to really debate, like, is this guy going to be found guilty or not?
Right.
Because we don't know. Because we don't know. We watched him kill this man. Everybody watched this man kill this man on social media as well as on national TV. Just sit your knee on this man for, how long was it?
8-9 minutes.
9 minutes, 27 seconds.
9 minutes, 27 seconds.
Yeah. So, but we have to go to trial for this. You know what I'm saying? You would think this
because that's the process of law.
You said today was the final
closing arguments.
So the jury is deliberating now at this time.
Probably they start deliberations probably tomorrow.
Okay. So so the verdict we will see, but I don't think he's going to get off. I'm going to say now, I don't think he's going to get off. Like, that's one thing I can say. I don't think he's going to get off. Just because of all the evidence. And then plus, I've been hearing I heard some of his defense, and they weren't too good. like his defense attorney. Man, it's not that they're not too good. I just don't think they have too much to stand on for real. Like, they're trying to defend a fucking video. You know what I mean? They're trying to defend against a video.
But, we'll see.
Right.
The longer it deliberates, the less chance it's going to be. Right?
Yeah. That's very true.
The worse it's going to be. So if they deliberate for a day or two and they come back with a verdict, then everything's cool. But if it goes past, in my opinion, 2 or 3 days of deliberation.
And you said the mistrial thing. You said that, but earlier we seen a post that said they
because he requested a mistrial. Like,
yeah.
Can I have a mistrial, please? Like,
how you know what request? Excuse me. Can I have one of those mistrial things, please?
The jury will declare a mistrial. Like, we couldn't think of an answer. Sorry, or it's gonna be like a hung jury or something. And it'll be like,
have you seen the jurors? Is it a white jury?
I don't know. I haven't seen
it. Yeah, they don't usually put the jury on.
Really?
You see them on TV, don't they? You can see them on TV.
No, you're not supposed to show the jury.
They don't really show the jury.
Oh.
Because they just mostly show like the lawyers.
Yeah, I don't believe I've ever seen the jury.
You shouldn't see them.
You're not supposed to, right? You're not supposed.
Because they get sequestered and niggas will be like,
exactly, asking about. She's like, I
right.
seen your ass.
That's Billy
Is you
Anderson.
want to hold up the fucking jury,
let me
nigga?
text Billy. Hey, what's going on with the trial? I see you in seat
What kind of food they give y'all for lunch? Y'all got chicken?
You couldn't get no text in that bitch. I don't think you got your phone.
Can you imagine that? Like,
I did, Jerry. Dude, I could keep my phone.
Oh, you could?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you can't be on that bitch when you got business to do.
after the trial, but this is different though. They might, because you
Maybe.
can't get no information about the trial.
Very true. Very true. That is a different scenario.
They
Can't
might,
look it
like you
up
said,
because you can't be on Twitter. You can't be
Can't see
posting
it on
nothing.
TV.
No extra noise. Yeah, you right.
Be catching little plays and shit online, like, oh shit, what just happened? Oh, I seen another part, you know what I'm saying?
Watching the basketball game and the thing.
No, you see a part of the video that nobody zoom in and shit, like, oh shit.
Like
okay.
y'all didn't see this part.
Right, so you see where
See, that's why he wrong, because y'all didn't see this video.
talking to people and
This
shit.
is from the neighbor across the street.
Text,
This is a whole nother vantage point they ain't put on the
texting
stage.
juror number 3A.
this is drone 6.
Man, I'm sleepy as fuck, man.
Man,
I'm trying.
that'd be some shit I would do. Like, man, why the fuck is we still here? So why the fuck I get trolls for this
I
shit?
gotta pay.
I'm so tired of this shit. Can we just say go?
Judge, I like to put in my thing now so I can go to the bathroom.
Man.
Guilty. Can I go pee, please?
Like, I'm biased, Judge.
Guilty,
Can I
guilty,
just walk
guilty.
away?
Oh, they would never pick you guys virtually.
I have no, yeah. I'm
So-
just biased. I know.
They'd be like, all right.
I
thank
have
you.
no way of
Disqualified.
thinking any other way.
They'll never pick me.
No, you guys, no, dude, no.
I would tell
So
you
let's wrap this. Let's
They're
wrap
like,
this
are you
up.
biased
Yes.
against white people or black people? I'm like, I'm definitely prejudiced as fuck.
Yes. So, yeah, I want him on the jury. They'd be like,
Like, yeah, put him on the front row, please.
I am, listen, I'm voting with win, lose, or right or wrong, the black man is going free, the white
I'll
man
be
is
over there
going to
crocheting
jail.
hats. I'll be over there crocheting hats with a shirt like this nigga going to jail.
Look,
They have a
like-
picture of Derek
look.
Chauvin on there.
so I'm bad.
It'd be the trial of a white man, I'd be the only black juror, they'd be like, yeah, he is totally not guilty. I'm like, shit, how you, shit, it's guilty to me, motherfucker. I don't know what you're talking about, shit. What you mean he couldn't have did that? He was at this house. Shit, he wasn't, how you know he was at this house?
Like, I had a
Because the
friend.
proof shows he was at his house. Not to me. I don't believe that shit. White people can do all type of crazy shit sometimes. I don't know. It'd be like, it is literally impossible for him to be at that place doing the murder at the same time. I don't think anything is impossible for white people.
Just keep on throwing it back to the white man. Just
I
let
think
it
you-
go. We
I
gotta
think
go ahead
you-
and excuse
I think if
number
you put
one.
your mind to it, you can
Thank
do
you.
anything. So, guilty is my